Whoa, that was a quick intro.
It's normally 2 minutes. It's 1 minute. So, well, at least it didn't catch you with your trousers down this time. So that's fine.
It is not happening to me. You do not want to see what's below this level or
Let's
that level.
not talk about it either. How are you, my friend? You all right?
Yes, I'm fine. It's Friday. Thank God it's Friday. What's I saying? Somebody's in the chat already. Oh, I can hear voices. Can you hear voices?
No, I
Oh,
hear me and you.
yeah. So, what you been up to?
Um, Three things. Obviously, looking after client work with the media stuff. Been doing a lot of work with the development of the website for the drone show live, the mapping, also the just the wireframe and the way it works, the functionality. I mean, because what it's not going to be, it's not going to be complicated. It's going to be simple, and the majority of our users will be using it on mobile. So try and make it sure it's the user experience is on that is pretty good. Um, and also, I did actually buy a drone yesterday, the new Neo that came out, and it came today.
What'd you
So
say? Did you say Leo?
no, I caught Nemo a little while ago. I know you were calling her the Avatar, or was it
Avatar.
Avatar? You got Saving Nemo. We got Avatar too.
Yeah, it was a bloody
So
Avatar.
yeah, so that came this afternoon. I did a short first time box opening, so that was quite nice. Got a
You
bit
never
of
done
feedback.
one of them before?
No. But always a first. So did that this afternoon. Did a bit more on the website, and then I started doing all the bios. But I ran out of time, and I had some food. What
So
sort of
you have
food tonight then? What was your dinner like tonight then?
shut up. Um, we're not talking about my dinner. We don't talk food on here. We have other
Oh
drone
yeah,
shows that
sorry,
talk food.
yeah.
We don't do food. Did you get flying your Nero yet?
No. I mean, as you know, I'm not too far away from you, and it's been absolutely thrashing with rain. So, plus I had to update all the software, all the variety of handsets, and and I had so much going on. I should have done the video, but I didn't. It put me back 2 or 3 hours from the work that I was doing. So, but yeah, no, it's fine. I mean, tomorrow's looking better. It's going to be dry but cloudy. So, what I'll probably do is where I took the Avata to the first time to that sort of area where all the trees were in the New Forest on the other side of Fordham Bridge. I'll probably go down there and have a quick fly around and see what it's like, see how it handles, and I'll record it and record it itself, and then put a little video together. Hopefully, have that done and out by tomorrow night. So that'll sort of cover that point. But yeah, it's got its little quirky things. I know there are things you like about it. There's things that people don't like about it. It's not going to be for everybody, but at the end of the day, it is quite a small little device. It's got some functionality that I like. It fits in the glove compartment. I think what I'll do now is rather than put all my drones in the boot, I could put this just in the glove compartment, and then if something happens or I'm going somewhere, I'll just take it out, turn it on, and bang, you're out there straight away. So yeah, you know,
I like the part where it actually records the audio.
and takes out the noise of the
Yeah,
pellets. Yeah,
that'd be pretty
I want
cool.
to see that first because I'm thinking how unless it's already worked out the decibels of the noise. I don't know. I'm not a sound engineer. Maybe if someone's in our chat will know how that operates. I don't know, but
Yeah.
I
Um,
look forward to seeing that.
can you do me a favor? Because I don't have. I can do everything on here, but I can't put the link to the Streamlabs in here. Can you put the link in?
Yes,
Ooh, because it's up there. That's Streamlabs.
there you go. I'll put a bottom now.
Oh, so if anybody wants to join us,
Enter the
ye
link.
I don't think it's in there. I can't see it.
It's on the screen, Tony.
No, but can you put it back in the chat so that people can click on it if someone wants to join us?
Well, let me copy it. No, well, let me do it.
Hang on. I can do it this way.
Sorry, mate.
Speak among yourselves.
Anyway, just to let you know, guys, whilst Tony's doing that, if you go to the starred areas, the video below it is the video I did for the unboxing. If you want to look at it, you're more than welcome. It shows you what's in the box. and I'm sure that everyone will have their yeah. Someone says it's in the Facebook group, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I put it in earlier on.
Reading Drones, it is in the Facebook. Yeah, so
yeah, that's Brett. Oh, Brett, please come and join us because I know you bought a Neo. Again, you buy more. You're like Tom. He buys drones left, right, and centre. I did have that link. Where did I put it? Oh, I got too many apps. Too many apps.
Drone Explorer says the sound comes through your mobile for the Neo. Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Where is it? Invite guest.
The problem
Copy.
you've got is crackers.
There's crackers, isn't there?
The problem you've got sometimes with these new drones and the sales and marketing, they sometimes you got black and white, you got a bit of grey, and that's why I was saying to people that, all right, crackers,
Hi guys.
you all right?
Yeah.
You asleep? You're awake?
You're feeling lonely. You're reclining.
You're asleep there, mate. Yeah, no, I'm good, thank you, mate. Very well. How are you?
Yeah, good.
How's your week been?
Had a good week. Lots of flying, lots of editing, lots of playing, and one of them on order.
You got one, did you? So what was your motivation? Why did you want to buy one?
They're cheap and work are paying for it, so
Work are paying for it?
yeah.
How'd you manage that?
They want some indoor shots done on some of our plants, and I've said I'm not wrecking my drone doing that. So,
however, I have a solution.
Yeah, and it's cheaper than getting somebody else in. So,
I've just realised I can't even put a comment on my own thing. Crackers, can you copy that Streamlab and put it in the chat, please?
I can try. It's at the top of the. If you scroll up to the top of the chat, it's there already.
Yep, it's all there.
That's where I clicked on.
So everyone, if you want to join the chat, just go straight to the top. Go to the Drone Show live chat there. The StreamYard link's there, so you can join immediately. The Drone Show live chat there. The StreamYard link's there, so you've got me on their speaker.
I'm just so I can get the chat on my phone.
Oh, hang on, I can do it this way as well. I've just realised. Copy. Done. I'm getting better at this. Paste.
But let's say your business or your company didn't pay for it. Would you bought one?
Questionable.
Play around with, or
yeah, it's like you. It's going to be ideal just to keep in the car without having all the expensive stuff in the car.
My company, I am the company, buy the drones anyway, so it goes through the business and depreciates that way anyway. But I could use that drone for a lot of things in certain social media aspects. That was one thing that annoyed me a little bit. There's very little social media features on it where you can't change the screen size. You have to be careful with the way that you record the actual content. But yeah, no, I mean, there's some horrible what's that? The feedback from Reading Drones.
I can't hear it.
Can someone
just say I can hear a little whistle.
I can hear a clock ticking.
Oh, that's my clock.
That's my pacemaker.
Yeah, because you haven't got a heart.
Oh.
You got decent weather up there at the minute, Mark?
Oh, yes. It's been that hot today that the sunroof on the blind on the car comes over. It only closes automatically when it goes above 25 degrees. So I've had 30 degrees recorded on my weather station today.
Whoa. Hey, Carl, how you doing?
Hi, Carl.
Hello, young man. How are you? He can't hear us. So, can you hear us?
Hello.
Hello. We can hear you,
we can hear you.
Can you hear you? Sorry, I was trying to be clever, but it wasn't working.
You don't want to do that. Have have you bought one of these Neos yet?
No, I haven't. No, I've looked at them. I see you've bought one, but yeah, I'm not yet.
Yeah, I'm not
They-
buying one.
You're not.
No, I like some of the things it does, but it doesn't float my boat, so it doesn't.
What I said to Tony was that next weekend I got a little bag now. I mean, it is so small, you can put it in your back pocket sort of thing. I said to Tony, well, have a little play at the weekend and bring it back, whatever. And because you're a local car, you can borrow it as well. Have a little see what you think of it. But
They're quite reasonably priced, aren't they? To be fair.
that's why I got it, because if it came out at 357, I'm like, and because you can link other goggles and other bits to it, it's like you can play around with it a little bit. So so I got it.
Yeah.
You know, it's in the business, so I can still use it and depreciate it. Blah 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 blah. So it's fine. So how's your week been? You been HMS excellent? Is it or where is it or where you been?
Yeah, I'm just doing stuff for. We've got a tour coming up next year, so I've just been doing stuff for that, and I was down at Bournemouth Air Show as well.
Yeah, I saw that. Nice video.
yeah. Obviously, I couldn't put the drone up for obvious reasons, but
Well, why not?
Well,
Other idiots did it last year.
I was watching it thinking, no, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't. And I realised then all the content was at ground level. I was thinking, oh, thank God for that.
yeah, I wish. But,
OCD, yes, Suzanne, I got OCD. I put myself down there, so when we put the chat on, I get covered. Nobody else gets covered.
I've just realised I'm vertical as well. I'm not horizontal. There we go.
That's fine. Wherever you fancy.
We
mate.
do not want to know what you now put the lights off.
Yeah, sorry. That's because the sun's
There's
just
your
turned the lights
50p.
off. Sorry, 2 seconds. I'll be back.
I want to know, is Suzanne buying one of those new drones?
I think she put in the chat she wasn't going to earlier on.
Oh,
I'm not going to hold her to it, but I think that's what she put in the chat earlier.
Captain
So
Jack.
for Tony and Carl, if you're not into FPV, it's a really cheap way to have a play with it.
But I
A
had
really
to go.
cheap way.
But I had to go with Brett's Avatar 2. It was fun, but it's not something I would go. I like my Mavic 3 and my Mini 3 Pro because they do everything that I need them to do.
But I thought the same, if you remember. I wasn't going to get one.
Suzanne?
Suzanne.
And it just adds another dimension to what you're doing. So some of the sweeping cinematic stuff is just adds something extra.
Yeah.
Neo, no thanks, Caroline.
I got the Avatar 2 and had a go on it, and I was immediately hooked on it. And I think when Carl came down for that, he only had a quick go for a few minutes, and I think he was hooked on it as well. So I'm sure Carl will get one in the future. But again, I was talking to Suzanne up north when we had that meet, and you were talking about your Avatar 1 and not going to change it, I love it, and this sort of thing. So there's always going to be something there about it. And when I started flying with it and going through the woods, the adrenaline, the whole thing behind it was like, I know I haven't got the skills yet to do it manual and all the flip-flops back and forth sort of thing, which I do intend to do. But at the moment, I'm just loving the old goggles and whatever. And that is why my motivation to buy this little thing for a couple £100. I mean, and the care plan's 22 quid. You and I go and buy a curry for 25 quid.
Yeah.
Or a Chinese for 19 quid. So, hey, if I go door to door and play around with this and I lose it or hit the water, hey, do you know what? At least I'm learning. I'm getting better at my skill sets.
Do you know,
Can refresh is only 32 quid.
Sorry?
32 quid, yeah.
32 quid for 2-year care refresh on it.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
No brainer.
32 for 1 year, 32 for 2, yeah.
And I said to Suzanne earlier, all my other drones are on with cover drone. Not getting bothered with this one. If I lose to lose it. I've got public liability with grey arrows, so no point insuring it. It's so cheap.
Do you know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see Jimmy with an Avatar. I'd love to see what he would do with an Avatar because I've watched him what he can do with a normal FPV.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to stand beside him because boy can he fly them things. But I'd like to know what he would do if he had his hands on the Neo or the Avata, what he could do with them.
It's all
Neo
frozen.
is a great idea, and I love the idea of having that portability and being able to just throw it out and blog with it,
Brett?
etc. But for me, I can't justify at the moment spending any more money on drones. I've got 3 drones. They're all £1,000 plus. Yes, the Neo is cheaper, but I've spent probably, if you include the computer, about £5 over the last 2 years on the hobby. My husband hasn't spent half that much on his hobbies. It's his turn to spend some money. So I've agreed that no new drones until the Mini 5 comes out, and then I'll probably get the Mini 5.
Brett, have you been on holidays? You're very suntanned.
Oh, you know I've been away.
I know you
Well,
have. You took your drone with you as well.
well, my drones go everywhere. You know that. Yeah. So yeah, Cyprus. There's a lot of editing to do there, especially some of their shipwrecks, which some of you may have seen. But there's a few more.
Yeah, it was awesome. So it was. But, and you went to Isle of Wight last week, but I don't think you took. Did you take the? Oh, you must have because.
You wait. Oh yeah, it went out to the Needles.
Oh, did it?
I got some great stuff for that actually. But
Can I ask a question
Sure.
about the Needles? Where was your takeoff? For the Needles.
So the takeoff was at the Needles car park, and it was perhaps not the busiest of times to take off. So there was very few people and things around, and I made the call to go do it.
I have flown there with Ian, and it was blowing a gale.
It was.
He blew his drone right out because I took off on the beach. You know that silly swinging seat?
Yeah.
Elevator. Yeah. So we went down on that, went down all the way on the beach, and I'm not kidding, it was blowing 35, 45 mile an hour winds. And I only put my Mavic 3 up, and it was, I was thinking, no, but Ian put his all the way out to the Needles, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Because it's like me, if somebody gave me $2,000 and said, Tony, it's very windy, could you just hold that $2,000 with your fingers? Thinking, no, because I would lose it. But I'm normally quite brave with the drones, but not with that wind and not so far out there.
The question is though, Tony, did Ian get his back?
Yeah, he came back. He got brilliant footage, so he did as well.
And it wasn't a problem.
It's not.
Yes.
I've done it 3 times, and this time was the best because it was the sunset as well, which is why I went back. But it was fantastic. I'll share the pictures and the videos in due course.
You got sunset.
Sometimes you've just got to send it, and it's what I've been doing with the Avata 1 in Scotland recently, down or upstreams and down gorges, and you just got to send it, knowing that if it loses connection and you're underneath trees, you ain't getting it back. But the footage you get from it is just wow.
Yeah.
Carl, have you had any more crashes?
Leave him alone.
I'll tell you, I've never seen a drone come so close to falling out of a tree and just missing somebody on the head.
Yeah, me by about 4 inches. That was fun though. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I've had it out once since then, but I didn't crash, thankfully. So, but hey, at least I did it in good company.
Brett, have you flown your Neo yet?
No, it's still sat here in the box. Haven't even opened it yet.
Sweet Caroline.
I'm
stealing
Wrong show. Wrong show.
I don't care. I'm stealing it. It's not copyrighted. I'll be getting a copyright strike.
Probably.
Yeah. You won't be buying a Caroline, will you? The Neo?
No, not at all. Can you hear me?
Yes, perfectly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I have a bone to pick with you.
I have my drones.
I have a bone to pick with you, Caroline.
What? What bone?
What does Tony do actually?
You know I like to rib you.
Jim Thornley, I got a bone to pick with you as well. I seen your comments as well. I go and watch the show the next day because I can't answer any of the messages on there. And I thought, Caroline said, "What's Tony do?" And somebody said, "Not a lot."
Yeah. To be fair, you don't do that much, really, do you?
Hang on a minute. Who's got the power on this show?
We both have. We both. I got a license tonight, so I can do what I want.
I've just realised. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of us down south and 3 up north. Caroline, have you got the sun up there this week?
Did bit of bobs. It was lovely on Tuesday when I went and flew that viaduct. The old Ribble.
Yes, cracking
Well, they call it
footage,
Ribblehead.
that Caroline. Yeah,
It
cracking
came in
footage.
well, didn't it?
And
Yeah.
Cracker said
No,
he's got
We
sun
did
up
have
at the
sun.
moment.
It's obviously gone down now because it's night. But we did have lots of sun today. It was 28 degrees.
It was quite sunny today
Yeah.
The nearest I got
in
to
the
the sun was
afternoon.
the nearest I got to the sun was standing in a newspaper shop beside it.
Tomorrow we're off and we can go flying, and it's not going to be quite as nice. And Sunday is looking really wet and horrible.
I'm flying tomorrow at the club. I got one of my batteries charged.
Bloody hell!
That reminds me, I need to put batteries on charge because we're going to Dinorwic tomorrow. Hopefully flying the quarries. Fingers crossed.
Nice.
What about
Cool.
you, Carl?
That
You
battery
flying
for a
as well?
helicopter. Huge.
No, it's for EVF jet.
Ah.
6S 5000. I'm doing 5 of them.
How long will the battery last, please?
About 3.5 minutes.
What?
Jesus.
So you
So
go
basically
there and
you
come
fly it
back.
like a,
Yeah.
so
No,
you basically fly
You
it.
fly it around. It's at the Model Flying Club.
So you've got the same sort of opportunity as a Messerschmitt 263. Up, let the motor run out, and come back down gliding.
Very similar, yeah, except for you don't glide in, you fly under landing. You fly under power. So you land under power because you need to go round again.
Sorry, Brett. Do you think will you get out tomorrow? Because I think tomorrow the weather's all right here tomorrow, but Sunday it's rubbish again.
Yeah, no, I will do. So Zach's playing football, so the video equipment goes along with that, and I'll probably take the new little toy with me and have a play. There's lots. I never share any of that.
I remember that sun.
Yeah, that's just before the show tonight.
Nice.
Went out for
Yeah.
a quick fly.
Jim says it's sunny tomorrow in Dumfries. How many drones have you now got at the minute, Brett? Because I think you've bought every single one that's come out recently.
How many have I got now? So 4 currently. Yeah, so the Mavic 3 Pro, Avata 2, Neo, and the Mini 4 Pro.
Exactly the same as me.
Yeah, there you go. Great minds.
Oh my god, that's huge.
But the Neo was just
Covered all areas.
to be honest.
Jesus.
What's she doing with the red arrows, playing?
Oh yeah, we got it.
This is the smaller of the 2 jets I'm flying.
That's mental. How
You
fast
can-
How
Is
much
that
does
a
that weigh?
real jet?
You
Is
can
that-
fit
has got a
Tony
real
in it.
jet
Tony,
engine?
Tony can be the pilot.
I mean, in all seriousness, how fast does that go?
Oh,
I can't hear you.
No, I think she can. She's got a headset on.
I can see Tony. His head a lot.
That thing is
18, 19 mile an hour. About that.
That's mental.
Yeah, especially if it's only
Would've
got 3 minutes battery.
Yeah.
How much does it weigh?
I really don't know.
249 grams. 249.
249, yeah.
No, it's a bit heavier than that.
I don't even think that
And no
battery's
camera.
200. I don't even think that
I remember it's
And let-
got that battery in it.
Hang on a minute. The little pilot that was sitting in the front, I think he's 249 grams.
Probably.
Have you not been tempted to fly one of the proper jets that they have a small jet engine in them?
Well, there are a few at the flying field who've got turbine jets, but the cost of just like $2,000 just for the jet unit.
Wow.
I'm not. Yeah, that's dear enough.
Yeah, some of those RCs are just crazy prices.
Just
Carl?
getting back to the Neo, I know why Caroline's not having one, because you can't fly it in full
Why?
manual.
Yeah.
So the
Well,
Neo
apart
doesn't.
from that,
The Neo, like the Avata 2, you can fly full manual. The Neo, you can't.
if I want to fly a small quad, I fly that.
That's quite neat. That.
Yeah, 4K,
But
stabilized 4K,
But you
and
can
full manual.
you can do the Neo with all sorts of goggles and everything at the minute and remotes.
Yeah, so you can still do
Motion
you can
control,
still fly manual, but what I've been reading, it's not manual like the Avata. It's a slimmed down manual, so you can't do some of the flips and
It's a lot
flicks
more
'cause
forgiving.
yeah.
It's like a manual light, isn't it?
Yes.
Jim's just said he's heard that the Neo's pretty slow. Isn't it double the speed when you use a different remote? But
Yeah, so if you're using the if you're using your Android or your iPhone on the controller, it's 8 meters per second. If you use the controller that it comes with, it goes up to 16 meters.
16, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah. But
And if you're using your phone, it's limited on distance as well. You can't go
Yeah.
above
Yeah.
80 meters away, and you can't go above 30 meters high.
Yeah, because it's Wi-Fi. So that's
Yeah.
just when it does that. That's just the same as my little tello. Because if my tello goes 90 meters, that's it. It stays there. It don't come back until the battery dies.
yeah, but you get a box, don't you? Stay in a box, so you get an extra.
I'll put
10
you in a
meters.
box in a minute. It'll be 6 foot long and 20 foot wide.
So I was going to ask
Oh, I
Carl,
looked
a question. Carl, you mentioned about next year's world tour. Are you going on it?
Well, it's not a world tour; it's a UK tour. But yeah,
UK
I'll
tour.
be going.
You will be
Yeah.
going to, yeah.
Yeah.
And are you intending to get some footage from above?
Well, it's in venues, so it's just around different venues in the UK. So, like, I think we're going up to Edinburgh, Cardiff, Manchester, Liverpool, Newcastle. There's another one as well. I can't remember what it is, but yeah, it's just in venues, so it's not out on the ground and stuff. So,
Carl, could you do me a favor?
yeah.
Because you're new to this, could you tell everybody who you are and what you do? Because they're thinking, who's Carl?
Yeah. So I'm Carl. I crash drones.
He only did it once. And he didn't crash it. He was aiming it for John's head and it missed.
Yeah. So I've not been flying drones for that long, for probably about 18 months, but I've only just passed my commercial license and stuff. But I'm currently in the Royal Marines band, so I'm leaving in April. So that John was asking what I'm sort of the tour was. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, and I'm looking to come out in April. But although they've just offered me an extension, so I'm not sure what I'm doing yet. But we'll see.
Can you keep the creative company at the same time though?
Yeah. I'll still keep
You
that.
do both.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So, but yeah, I want to get an FPV. That's my next purchase is an FPV. Especially having a go on yours the other week. So
You won't regret it.
no.
Oh, and in answer to your question, I looked it up. Takeoff weight is about 2.6 kilograms.
Wow.
Jesus.
No wonder it's only 3 minutes in for the battery.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
So, Caroline, where do you fly something like that?
Well, I'm a member of 2 model flying clubs. I'm a member of the Dewsbury Model Flying Club and of the Pontefract Model Flying Club. So that one, I mainly fly the jets at the Pontefract because it's got a bigger field.
And Brett, do you know the as you drive into Thames Valley Business Park?
I know it very well. I used to do it every day for nearly 20 years.
Yeah, there's some sort of model aircrafts take off from down there.
Yeah,
on the
that's right.
left-hand
On the side bank of the river. Yeah, just before Microsoft. Yeah.
Yeah, because I used to work David Lloyd. I used to be food and beverage in David Lloyd, and I used to go down there. And when I finished at certain times of the day, they were down there with their model helicopters and everything. And I used to, that was a long time before I even thought about what a drone was. But there used to be quite about 15 to 20 people down there.
But how does it take off? I'm assuming you don't just like throw it in the air and get going. It needs short grass. Yeah, to take off.
Yeah, we have a flying field which is grass and it's cut quite short. It's got undercarriage that goes up and down.
Brilliant.
That's
quite clever, so it is.
Brett, question for you, Brett, if I may, because obviously you've got the same amount of drones I have, yeah? When the big boys come out with the new drones, whether it's going to be the Maverick, whether it's going to be the Avata, what's your next purchase? Is it going to be the 5 on the Mini Pro, or where's your next investment going to be? Because bear in mind, the Maverick and the Avata and the Mini Pro 4 are pretty good at the moment what they deliver.
I probably look. I think either the Pro 5 or the Mavic 4 Pro need to be something special, right? Genuinely, but I don't. At the moment, I'm kind of done. I think everything that I need to do, whether it's high quality or over people with the 5, well, not over people, but you know what I mean, closer to people.
Yeah.
We've got the 4, and then the Avata for FPV, and the Neo was just,
That's
look,
pretty
I've got all
neat.
the other bits, so I may as well just get that to play with it, right? That's just a toy, frankly. I don't know. I'm not going to go and rush out and buy anything else. I've got all.
So you're not there thinking, well, I need to do this for this, or I want to go from 4K to 8K to 5K.
This is all fun. This is just a hobby job for me. Honestly, it's not even a job. It's just a hobby and fun.
8K will be the spur to replace all of my drones when it becomes available. Although I'd also need to change the telly as well.
I was going to say, where can you view 8K nowadays?
There are 8K
Not
tellies
many.
available.
Yeah, but
You'd need to update your PC as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Cope with 8K fast.
Yeah, from my video and stuff that I do with the Marines, we've got a Canon R5 and that does 8K.
Yeah.
But we can't use it because like the memory cards for the Canon is like, well, a terabyte you need really for 8K or even 4K, and it's like £700 for the memory card. It's ridiculous.
And it's
Sorry,
only
did you just
worthwhile.
say £700?
Yeah. So
It's only worthwhile if
Only
everybody
worth
else has got an 8K telly, right? If nobody else has got an 8K telly,
so that camera there, so the memory card that goes in it, so that one, that was cost me £400. That did.
Jesus.
So 8K is like it's good, but I don't think we're not there yet. I don't think in terms of availability and cost.
Going back many years, my auntie gave me £400. Okay, and I went out and bought some memory for the computer. It was £100 a megabyte. So the RAM was £100 a megabyte. So I bought 4 meg of RAM for an old computer. Just shows you how things have changed.
1960s, eh? The old days.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Just going back to what Brett was saying though about the Neo, I did a car show and I flew FPV with a Mini 4 with the goggles because it's under 250 grams. Now you can do that over people without any worry with a 135 gram drone. It makes a huge difference. You know, you can't go over crowds obviously still, but you can do some more interesting stuff with the little Neo. So it does open some possibilities.
Quite loud. It's louder than the Avata too.
No, it's 71 decibels, but it's higher pitched.
Higher pitched, yeah.
All right, okay. Like my ex-wife.
Yeah. So it's 10 decibels. If it's at 71 as opposed to 83, the volume doubles for every 3 decibels.
That's
So
the
if
point.
it's-
How
if
long
it's
does the
come down-
battery last on it?
About 12
15 to 18.
I think
Actually,
it says
15 to 18, but yeah,
12
12's
to
probably more.
15. Yeah.
I suppose that depends what you're going to do with it as well.
And that's one of the reasons it's not full FPV, right? It's because it needs a lot of power to be able to do what it needs to do, and it doesn't have that.
Yeah.
So it can do some stuff, but as Crackers was saying, it's limited.
So, Carl, if you're going to buy an FPV, are you going to buy a proper FPV or are you going to buy an Avata?
I don't know. Any advice?
One of them.
I'd probably like having seen the one the other day, John's one. I think I'd probably go with that one because it's.
They've also give you the opportunity to try FPV in an easy to control way using the motion controller.
Yeah.
But what you don't get with that is the full FPV experience. But to do that and to do things as well as Caroline does, you need to put in the practice.
Yeah.
You need to go full manual and you need to get on the sims and get the practice in. And that's something I'd like to do, but as yet, I haven't got the time. I haven't got the controller to do it. So I'm just playing with the motion controller, and I'm getting good results with what I'm doing for what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Caroline, can I ask?
I'm sticking with the motor controller.
Caroline, have you even tried an Avata yet?
No, I haven't flown an Avata. I've got no need to.
No, because I had to go on Brett's. I quite enjoyed it, but I don't think it's something that I rush out to buy.
I think to answer Carl's question for him in a way that I think he's thinking is that, and again, it sort of coincides with what Suzanne's saying as well. You need to go from the Avata 2 with the motion controller, but also get on the simulator, get on the manual, start learn that if you want to get all the flips and tricks and all those sort of things. And that is and was my motivation and still is, but I've been so busy lately. I've become a granddad. I've got a business. I've got this. I've got that. And there's always something that stops me from getting on the simulator or doing.
You can always do it on a Wednesday night.
Yeah, I could do. Yeah, I mean,
Carl, when I
come on,
but what I'm now doing is I've tried to arrange specific meetups with, for example, Keith to go to the Ringwood Forest, but also going here. I want to go here before the winter sets in to do a proper Avata 2 up and down the cliffs and that sort of thing. So I am putting stakes in the ground, but I'm not doing enough of what I would call the manual flying, which I need to do. And Susan's absolutely right. And then if I got good on that, I would actually go and buy one and try and play around with it. But with a GoPro, something like that. But it's all about time, man. Time is precious.
Carl, when I got mine, I also bought the manual controller for it, and yeah, it's really hard. When I was younger, I used to play Wipeout all the time on the Nintendo and stuff, and I thought, oh yeah, this will be a piece of piss, but actually, it really wasn't. In Cyprus, I had it connected to the simulator, and I struggled.
Yeah.
And then I just thought, man, I'm just going to use the motion controller. Yeah, just fun. But I will get there. It's just, as everyone said, it's just a matter of time and patience and skill, and that you got to practice for that.
There's a comment down there says you should try live training on the drone show. Kill two birds at the same time. You'll kill more than two birds.
Yeah, exactly.
My excuse is I'm the oldest one in this group here, I think, and my motor skills aren't up to play. Yeah, my motor skills aren't up to manual mode. Nah, not happening.
Oh,
who's gone?
Who we lost?
Brett.
We lost Brett.
Oh, I don't know. Caroline, what is the signal like? Because that remote that you put on, what is the signal like on that?
Well, it depends on what mode. It's a multi-mode transmitter. It transmits on any type because there's multiple different standards in model plane flying. But when I fly on the TBS Crossfire on the back, its theoretical limit is probably about 150 kilometers.
What's that in feet? Because I go by feet.
Feet?
It's
Yes.
about 100
pounds, shillings, and pence.
90 miles.
52,000 feet or something.
Bloody hell!
Yeah.
150 kilometers is 90 miles.
Yeah.
No, I don't work it out.
But it's not about the distance on that. It's about because it runs at 898 megahertz. It's a lot lower frequency.
Carl, I think you've got.
So it doesn't get blocked by stuff.
I think your kid's in the chat there, Carl.
No.
It's Uncle Carl.
Uncle Carl.
Uncle Carl.
Uncle Carl. There's no one in the room.
No, in the chat.
Somebody called Daisy. Can you not see the chat?
The YouTube channel.
That's weird because I work for a company called Daisy.
Oh, that's my niece. She's up the sleepover upstairs.
Chelsea's also in the there as well.
Chelsea, that's my daughter. Sorry. My wife's just gone running upstairs saying, "Get off."
That's right.
Been chat bombed.
We don't have a problem with them because none of us.
I picked up a couple of these from Banggood.
Bang who?
£13. Banggood.
That looked quite bright. Bloody hell.
Yeah. Beacon.
So,
I thought
Carl,
it'd
when are
be
you
fun
next
to
flying?
see.
When am I next flying?
Yeah, when are you next flying? Because you got to keep
well,
going now.
Say again?
Once you're on the bike, you've got to keep pedaling now, mate. You can't not
I
go.
know. I've just been so busy with work and trying to do some videos. I had a videoed a wedding the other day as well, which I got. That's when I got my drone out last, actually. But it depends on the weather. To be honest, the weather's rubbish. But hopefully within the next week I'll be out. Hopefully.
Yeah, because the weather's all right here tomorrow, but come Sunday, it's rubbish.
Yeah, Monday, Tuesday,
Not
Wednesday,
here.
Thursday on the south coast is fine.
Is it?
Saturday's cloudy, Sunday's rain. So that'll be your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You flying this weekend? Silly question, Caroline.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
The
Suzanne.
Jets.
Yeah, tomorrow, hopefully, Dinorwic Quarries in Wales with the Avata in the air.
Hi guys, I've just realised. You know, we've got the drone show meetup in December.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caroline, are you coming?
Yeah.
Are you
I'm
brave?
going to
Please
try.
bring one of those
I'm going to
rockets.
try.
Yes.
Rockets? Wait, the Jets?
Yeah, jets. Well, it's a rocket to me. 'Cause- Oh,
Is that your
That
form
Where
of
would I
transport?
fly
to
it?
get-
How would I take off?
no, but I like to see how physically, see if I can fit inside it. Oh, they'll have to find somewhere else for us to go and fly that.
Get your
Well,
head
There's
in.
There's
the
no-
fields next to those fields next and the park next to the colliery.
Oh,
Don't you have to
that'd
be on a
awesome to see that.
specific place though for that one?
Don't
No.
know.
You can fly it anywhere.
Oh,
All right.
Well,
cool
as
to
long as
see.
there's long as there's no restrictions like airports.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no restrictions around there.
I fly under Article 16 because I'm a member of a model club and I've got a certificate to prove it.
I got a certificate to prove that I'm 6'6".
At Pontefract, we got waivers up to 4,000 feet, something like that.
Holy cow, 4,000 feet.
Something like that. We can because we fly real jets, real model jets, and they go high.
Yeah.
So you have a waiver.
So
I
have
think
you ever-
I think what I'll do over this weekend as well on Sunday, maybe when it's
Yes.
raining, is just get the final bit sorted out for the northern trip, like the hotel and where we're going to go, sort of thing. I really need to find out between you, the guys up there, especially yourself, Crackers, do a decent curry. The curry house I went to on my own was pretty poor. They were serving smiley faces and stuff like that. I'm like,
When are you going? When is it? Room for one more?
There's
Yeah,
room
yeah.
for as many people as
Yeah.
want. It's,
Many as you want. It doesn't matter.
7th
It's
of
open
December.
house. So
We're having two, Brett. We're having one up north. And if for the first person who says to me it's not up north, it is for me. We're having
So-
one up north and we're having one down here as well. December.
Tony, I grew up in Biddulph and we considered it north because it's definitely not Midlands. If you were the other side of Stoke, it was Midlands.
December. It's about December 14th, 15th. It is.
I'm nearly sure it's the 18th.
Yeah, well, it's that sort of week, and
So it was the
all we're
7th.
going to do
It's-
is have
it's
a
a
day up
Saturday.
there, or the Saturday. I'll find out for you, Brett. I'll come back to you. Yeah, and
we've just got to make sure Weatherspoon's open.
we've got Weatherspoon's breakfast because it's
Yeah.
it's less than £9, and you get the full works. It's lovely, all right. And Tony was over the moon with that, but
Oh,
no,
for the moon. Oh, it
But-
took me forever to
oh.
eat it. £9 for a big massive breakfast and a big pint of orange juice.
So what I'm going to do is book Premier Lodge in the centre of Stoke I think Friday evening, and then have a curry, and then we'll all meet up Saturday. So you can either come up Saturday morning and join up, or come up Friday night, have a curry, chill out, and then meet Saturday morning, have a breakfast, and then we'll go round. I mean, we can't predict the weather in December, but we'll do the best we can.
Yeah,
As soon as you know the dates for definite, given me, and I'll contact Chatley because they've said they will actually get access to the colliery
Yeah.
and take us around the inner part of it and fly from the paths inside.
Otherwise,
So
I
you'll be able
think
to get really
otherwise-
close up stuff.
Otherwise, I think we'll get a good 10, 12 turn up, and all 12 of us lined up on that pathway might be a bit too excessive. I don't know, but But if we can get in there, fine. Or we can get 12
around
drones.
Mount
going
Cop
to the
will be a
same.
bit.
What's that place
I
on
think
the hill
that-
again?
Mount Cop.
Yeah. Can you imagine getting 12
think-
drones doing that all for the same circle?
Yeah, I think that'd be pretty good. I think I can see Jackie and me going through, and possibly Quackers and whoever else has got an Avata going through the windows.
Yeah. Oh, easy. Yeah.
Is that the collier?
No, on the hill.
No,
The
Jackie Whitfield's
Oh, the hill.
colliery.
Oh, Brett, you're
Mount
like
Cop's the folly.
yeah, Brett, you would like the collier. I can't pronounce that. Sorry,
So-
collier.
So
Colliery.
what I'll
Colliery?
try and do then, from what I'll try and do is by the end of Play Sunday, is get a message out to everyone saying this is the date, this is where we are, this is because otherwise, the closer you get to it, the hotels always increase their Christmas party rates and that sort of thing. So if we book it, we book it. If you get a price, fine. If you don't book it, tough. I can't help you. But if one of you up north can find out a proper decent curry house in Stoke near the Premier Lodge, whatever, then
That's Quackers
save
or .com would be the people to do that.
Quackers,
Because they're
yeah,
both that end.
Quackers.
I'm Manchester. There's
Delegation.
great curry houses in Rusholme, but it's a bit far to go. for
The
curry.
reason it's
Hey,
in
I'm
December.
Brad.
The reason it's in December is because Jackie's coming over then.
There's a
I'm
really
Bradford.
good.
Obviously, it's Curry House City. And I hate
There's
curry.
a really good buffet style curry house in Stoke.
Ugh.
That's no, it's really good. Really good.
okay.
Someone said
I hate
BMC.
buffet curries. They're all lukewarm and E.
Can't
coli.
stand curry.
no.
Give me a
That's it.
steak pie.
I'll do some research.
Nice, thanks, B Mac.
What's
In
that?
the
say?
chat. He's saying it's good to put some names to some faces to names. So me and you, Caroline, he's happy to see, but everyone else he could do without.
Plus, the website will help in the future because what will happen with it, on the page on the site, there will be find a flyer. So on there will be your first name, your YouTube name, followed by your town or city. Because we don't want to get involved with GDPR with your full name, address, telephone number, email. I just want to make sure that if you're part of the Drone Show Live and you live in the West Country or live in the South Coast, it's nice to know who's local. And then if you want to make contact with that person, just go to Facebook, go to Messenger and say, hi, my name's John. I'm in Ringwood. You're local to me. Do you fancy coming out for a flight?
So
If
with
that
all the
doesn't-
details,
If that doesn't float your boat, don't go on there. I'm not bothered either way. But
Don't do Facebook.
so with all the details, John,
pardon me?
does it include inside leg measurement? Because
No.
you'll have to make the scroll. You'll have to make the scroll wheel pretty small for
It's
somebody.
simply your name followed by, because no different what you got now. You're not actually giving out more information apart from where you actually are. And so if someone says, where are you? You go, Reading. That's it. I think you'll find out where you bloody live. But so it's entirely up to you. But everyone I spoke to so far says, yeah, I'm up for that. Positive. So,
Brett,
apart
can I
from
ask a
Caroline,
question? Did you have to jump through any hoops to fly in Crete?
Cyprus.
Oh, Cyprus, sorry.
Um,
Did you have to jump through any hoops?
Not really. You need to go register. So I did that. Actually, it was Ian in London who gave me the tip, because once you register through the Cyprus website, that allows you for all of the European countries, or a proportion of them at least. So no, I did the right thing, registered, downloaded and printed out the little flyer operator IDs which are required, stuck it on the drone, and then away you go. And then, yeah, just, common sense prevails, right? Just make sure that you look at the appropriate surroundings. There was an app I used as well, which is similar to Drone Assist, but it was ropey. But look, at the end of the day, there was no one around, and I just did what I did. So yeah, it was all right.
Could you fly at night time? Because I know.
Most of Europe you can't, can you?
No, I did around the villa, of course, but not. I didn't go out and do anything like that. No. Reminds me, actually, there's quite a lot of footage I got up on the hills when I went out on the quad bike, which I need to get done. I've just got so much stuff that I just haven't had the chance to put together yet, but I will.
You should do what Suzanne does. Get up early in the morning, go and fly, come back, edit, then go to work.
Well,
you can't, because you got.
And then 2 hours of editing every morning.
No.
No,
Why do you think I get a video out every day?
You must have. You must be putting. John did a month of putting videos out every single day.
What a day. I mean, that was done for a purpose. That was done for the YouTube channel test that we were putting out to find certain trends and certain things. And that
Yeah.
gave us pretty good information, pretty good data on certain things. And I know that Susanna had a couple of one issue before about a skeleton and the word and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And I know that
Yeah.
previously one of my clients, anything to do with blood and guts and that sort of thing, YouTube don't tend to push that out. And I know you changed it. And fair play to you, did it. And we got an immediate success on it. But
Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot of written rules you have to work with. But one of the guests we're trying to get on here is a guy called Todd Buper, and I've not had a response to him yet, but he does them quite often, and he's head of commercial and marketing and all the activities for YouTube in the UK. And if we get him a guest on here, then we can ask him some pretty serious good questions. But I know Tony and I are working hard on getting some guests to this once a month show, so we will get there. We just started, so
We did ask Stephen and Ian to come on tonight. Ian is in Germany
He's at the
doing the
show.
release. Yeah, he's doing the release. All the DJ.
He's rather upset, isn't he? Because he was told they would be there all week.
He
and
went a
they
day
weren't.
early. But it
No
was
one
still a
there.
cool video. Stephen he's doing a drone show inside a stadium, so he is. That looked pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I think he was using indoor drones, or was it the other way around?
But the idea is
yeah,
to get
he's
someone
using
who.
indoor drones outside.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that looked pretty interesting.
So it'd be nice if we can get someone who can ask some questions about certain things or specific areas within that drone community sort of area. So
Why not invite
hopefully-
Ian in London on?
pardon me.
Invite Ian in London.
Yeah, we have.
I
done.
did. But he was supposed to come on, but he's
He's
in
in Berlin now.
He's in Berlin.
So we will get there, and the more we get, the better the shows become, and more questions we get, more help. That's the whole reason of having these sort of things.
I quite enjoy having the chat. It's nice, actually.
Is that's your new video, Caroline?
Yep, out this evening.
Oh, so it did
Just
come out
take a
this evening.
screenshot of John
Definitely,
quick.
definitely take a watch of that.
What's going on with
Screenshot
John?
while he's quiet.
No, he froze like this.
Yeah,
Almost.
right.
He kept freezing for some reason. I don't know why. But it keeps freezing. I don't know why, but unless it's just me or everyone, I don't know.
No, I don't know.
No, just
I'll
you.
take them off.
Right. Well, Carl, before we finish here, if you are local and you're flying over the weekend, then give me a shout. I'll be doing bits and bobs wherever I can.
Yeah, I'll give you. Yeah. Where are you flying? You whereabouts are you?
At the moment, the man anywhere, because I've got this new little Nemo. I can't call it Nemo. I know it's Nemo.
I'll just call it Lip.
Nemo.
Well,
Hopefully
Tony
you don't have
calls
to
me-
find it.
Hang on a minute. Let's hope it doesn't be called Lost Nemo.
Just
Finding
give
you.
it to
Tony called
Jackie.
the Avatar.
Just give it to
Avatar.
Jackie and water. And you keep calling the Maverick.
I've always called
yeah.
Nevada the Avatar.
But not, yeah,
The Avatar.
we have noticed.
So I got a
But,
question, Brett. With that Nemo, where do you think you would use that?
That's a really good question. Probably whenever, wherever, for a bit of a laugh, to be honest. So with the Lidl being built, as you saw, I've done a load of Avatar 2 stuff on that. I don't know. As I say, look, it was one of those things. It was super cheap. And because I've got the goggles and the motion controller, and actually, I don't know whether you've seen it, Tony, but there was an update for the RC Pro, and on it had the words Neo. So I'm making an assumption that can also fly it. So I need to have a play with it later, but we'll see. But it was just one of those things. I've got the peripherals, so it just made a sense just to have a little bit of a toy.
Yeah.
Certainly RC2 works with it.
I
Which
plugged
is
mine in
the-
this afternoon, and I got all my controllers out and plugged them in, and then it all had to be updated. All so, and then it said, "Oh, by the way, your Pro 4 needs it, your Vata 2 needs it." So I've been sat here all afternoon just bloody updating a whole lot of them. So I've got one to go, and I'm done. So, but yeah, that remote controller will work with the Neo.
Yeah, because my What's the remote? I've got RC Pro. I don't like it. I think it was a waste of money.
Out from the super bright screen, I'd love the super bright screen.
I think what it will
But it
do.
doesn't do
Tony-
anything else.
Sorry.
It doesn't do anything else whatsoever. I could just put my phone or a tablet on. It does the exact same thing. And I could just put a shield over the tablet. So I spent £800 on that remote. And to me, it doesn't do anything.
Oh, that one. Yeah, you're right. You got done on that one.
Yeah. Because it doesn't work on some of the other drones either. It doesn't work on any new drones. They
No.
said, oh, it's going to work on everybody's drones. And it doesn't. So that was a con.
OcuSync 3. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
just thinking about your question just then, Tony, I think it gives different perspective on stuff, right? So the simple fact that you can just have it in your hand and it can just fly up and follow you and stuff, it's just could perhaps be a little bit more practical, a little bit easier to use. But we'll see. I'll fill you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
What do we think? What do we think about people that are new to drones who will actually be buying it? Do you think they will check out the rules, or do you think they'll just think because it's so lightweight that they can just take it and fly it?
Yeah, but I
don't
think
have a
people do that
controller or
anyway.
anything.
When you plug
Yeah.
it in, the first download is all the DJI restrictions and regulations, and it comes up when you first plug it into the on the screen here. So I think you find it won't allow you to go to an airport and fly it.
Yeah,
The vloggers will just use it like a
And if they're
camera.
using it with if they're just using it with the handheld, pressing the button on top, it's barely going to go out of sight. is it?
20 meters, yeah. So,
So close, yeah.
But I don't think it. I don't think. I'll put my neck on the block here. I don't think it's a starter drone. I think the starter drone will be the what's the mini 4K one?
Yeah.
£290 one. Yeah, I know it comes with one battery,
Yeah.
but it comes. I think that if someone asks me, do I go Nemo or Neo, or do I go to the Mini? I would always go to the Mini, hands down, because my Mini Pro 4 has been absolutely rock steady for me. Never gone wrong. Absolute amazing drone. I know the Maverick 3 Pro I've got now is different things. It's not there for the same things the Mini 4, but that Mini 4 has been absolutely spot on for me. I can't complain at all.
Mini drones
Yeah.
are absolutely spot on. They do exactly what you need them to, and they're a good introduction.
I agree
if you
with
don't
Jim.
wanna go
What
and
Jim.
Go on.
Sorry.
Yeah, Jim said about the hand launch.
Yeah, I have a Mini 2. That's my only photo drone that I use. And yeah, I always launch it from hand, land in hand. So easy.
How many on here take photography from their drone? Actually, properly go up, fly, get in the right position, take photography, come back, download it, and use it to sell or to put onto other platforms, or even just to just to put onto social media. Who actually deliberately does it?
I did last
Sometimes.
Saturday.
Yeah,
I know you
I
did.
did. I did last Saturday. I went out and I took over 100 photographs in Reading and sold them all to the local paper.
Nice.
So I'll go out some days and go, do you know, I don't need to do any videos. It's just the scenery is phenomenal. If I did a video, it'd be a boring video. Or if you get a load of stills, the stills stand alone. So yeah,
Because my best stills, the best stills I've got was Tarbridge, Stonehenge with the sunrise, and that Ouse Viaduct, because I had the shadow of all the arches. And to this day, I've still never matched any of those photos.
And I then print them out. So some of the
I
stuff
would,
that
but I deleted them all.
yeah.
The
to be
Tony
fair
sent
though,
all
at
the
30,
pictures to look
30
at
frames a
to,
second, at 30
Sorry?
frames a second at 4K, you can do screen grabs and they're still incredible. You know,
That's what
so
I do.
you don't always have to take a still because the frame rate's so high on a good day that they pin sharp. You stop that
and-
video.
and-
There's no motion blur.
Air 3,
see.
you can do it at 60 frames a second.
The only reason I say that as well is because it might actually get you thinking what your next drone may be. But in the comments here, it's exactly what I do. Is I sell all my prints, I put them into frames, and I go to the local restaurants and cafes here, and they sell them for me, and I give them a print, and it could be mostly around the south coast, and they're £45 each, and I give them £10. I get a net £25 profit out of it. And last week she sold 9 in the coffee cap. So there are benefits from doing that. Buying online. I mean, everyone knows I bought this big machine for print, but that's also for the company as well. So I'm just saying, next drone that you buy, if you want decent, images, then is that something that's going to influence you moving forward?
Oh, that's handy because I now know who's buying my breakfast when we go up north.
Mate, I always buy you breakfast, right? Yeah, but you need to buy a hard drive and save all your amazing pictures and videos.
I did. I've learned my lesson.
I know, but I'm saying, but the some of the stuff that you've had or have had is spectacular. We should have no more. But so we need to. I always back up my stuff on a hard drive, and it's there if I need it in the future.
You know what it just means? It just means I have to go back to Stonehenge, who's Viaduct, and Tower Bridge again.
We can do that if I want to.
What happened?
Yeah.
Sorry?
What did you lose?
I deleted everything off the SIM cards because they were all filling up.
Oh.
Memory
You didn't
cards,
have a
sorry.
backup.
Yeah, so now I learnt my lesson. I bought a little hard drive the same size as the phone, and I plug it in.
SanDisk.
And it holds 1 terabyte, so it does. So now all my stuff goes straight on there. Hang on, Caroline.
That's a little NAS drive. It's got 2 hard drives inside it. It's backs up automatically. Yeah. And if one drive goes down, you don't lose your stuff. Yeah. And it's 6 terabytes.
One drive will never
6 terabytes? Bloody hell!
So
yeah, 7 terabytes.
Sorry, no, 2 4-terabyte drives. It's 4 terabytes you can save.
And the reason why I do those photography and those prints, because that pays for all my drone and all my petrol.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's no skin off my nose to get a print out on here, put it into a frame, walk it across the road, and that's how I can buy a Neo, or I can buy this.
I got questions for you, Caroline.
Yeah, I see it. I just gotta look it up the price. It's a while back I bought it.
I forgot there's loads of other people watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of people in that I don't know who they are.
Hello. So my storage is
new people.
Little crucial SSDs, 2 terabytes. They're about 140 quid each, and I've got 3 of those.
Yeah.
They're great because I can, when I go out, I can just take a drive with me.
I looked into one of those. Is that ScanDisk?
Yeah, that's the ones I've got, Tony. They're the best things. Buy them.
Yeah, because that's quite handy. You can put that on your keyring and everything.
Can I just say, don't buy the SanDisk. The SanDisk isn't the best. The Crucial's a better one.
What was that, Suzanne?
I've got a SanDisk that went down and it was a pain.
I have the Beholder each, but there we are.
What I've got is 2 external hard disk drives, WD ones, with a wonderful little bit that Quackers told me about yesterday that I ordered off Amazon. So you put those into here and it just plugs straight into the computer and you can access both disks at the same time from the computer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one of the other things I've seen about that new Neo, you don't even have to, it doesn't have to be switched on for you to transfer your footage.
Yep.
You just connect it to your computer and it transfers straight away.
But there's no SD card in it either, which is a pain.
But it holds about is it though? Because if you get 3 batteries at 15 minutes, the hard drive will, at 4K, will last about an hour. So,
if you're going for an overnight stay and you want to fly and you charge your batteries up, you're going to have to take your computer with you to then download it.
You take your computer with you.
You can put them on your phone.
Fair enough. It's not an issue for me.
There's loads of ways doing it.
Yeah. Caroline's still looking for the price.
No, I've done it.
Oh, you did.
I always take my computer overnight anyway, and if I'm definitely flying, I take my speed editor as well.
Oh, that's a good price. 6 terabytes for that.
No, that's the drive. You add your drives. You add your hard disk to it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Well.
All right, guys, I'm going to have to love you and leave you. I've got to shoot off, but thanks for having me.
No problem. I was going to sign off anyway. Yes. Thank you for tonight. Hope you're going to fly with us again shortly.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Brilliant. Cool. Have a good weekend.
Give me a shout.
Yeah, will do, mate. Yeah.
And
Nice one.
next
I
time I
also
watch the
tried-
Royal Marines band, I'm going to look out for you because I like the Royal Marine band.
Well, I won't be in the band. I'll be with a camera filming them probably.
All right.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Have a good weekend, guys.
Yeah, Carl.
Cheers, Carl. Bye.
Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.
That
I'm going to
wasn't
go
the
as well now, guys.
Okay.
yeah, that wasn't a good sign. The first time Carl come to meet us, he crashed his drone and nearly hit John's head.
Oh dear.
Anyway, if it's okay, I'm gonna wrap it up for tonight.
Yep.
Yeah,
Thank you,
it's 9
everyone.
o'clock.
Appreciate your time.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us. It was good fun. So it was. It's good to do something like this. So it is, and it's nice. As somebody said, it's nice to put faces because we do the Wednesday night thing, but nobody gets to see other people. You get to see this face, and they get to see a few other faces. But I think this is a good idea. It gets other people on. We don't have to show.
Hopefully
Richard.
next time we'll have a guest we can all come and ask questions about.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
I'll also try and get by Sunday the final details, especially to Brett, about the northern trip.
Yeah, do that. I'm well up for it. And I want to have another conversation with Suzanne about the NC 500 because I'm going to be doing that soon. So I look forward to
No
chatting.
problems
about that.
whatsoever. There's loads of videos on the site.
I know.
I've done the bottom half of it with the camera, and I've done the top half of it with the drone. So I need to go and do the the bit that I haven't done yet and redo the bottom half with the drone.
Awesome.
So that's my plan for next year.
Everybody, thank you for tonight. Thank you for everybody in the chat. Hope everybody gets out flying
Bye.
this weekend. We will see you Wednesday.
Thank you.
See you
Very
Wednesday.
nice. all.
Thank you. Really
Bye.
appreciate it. Bye.